Hello, everyone. Good evening. Am I audible, guys? Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope you all are doing well. And yeah, I have settled up my mobile phone as well uh, to see your chats, to see your comments. And this is our last day of the boot camp. So, how excited are you guys to end up this session and wrap up and just be free after this session? Good evening. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Hi, Aman. How are you guys doing? How are you all doing? Very excited, man. Enjoying your sessions. Nice to know. Nice to know, RK, that my sessions are enjoyable, interesting. It's not that complex. Aman, the project is not that complex. I made it really simple for you guys to do it and to add in your resume that can help you a lot in future as well. So it's not that complex. Don't worry about that. Good evening, Notam. Good evening, guys. Let's wait for another 5 minutes or 4 minutes till time others join, and then we can proceed further with our last session of the day, or you can say last day of our boot camp, where we will be discussing about some defensive mechanisms and a little bit of project that how you have to complete it and what you can do. Actually, I have actually mentioned a file. I have prepared a protocol and the tips for you guys. I'm good. Not last, but just for the time being. Yes, once you can say for the time being, you can say hi, Radesh. Hi, everyone. So, good evening, Rajat. We will. I won't give you a total brief. You can say I'll just give you a little bit of heads up from the project at what you'll be doing, and there will be I guess the submission date I have kept as till 18 or 19. I'm not sure particularly. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm not sure of it, but yeah, something around that only. You have full 4 to 5 days to complete it, and the team will be sharing it soon with you as soon as this I guess boot camp ends for today. Maybe they'll be sharing it with you sooner or later, so you'll have to complete that. And one more good information that you should have to do in a particular report format. You have to put on all the screenshots and stuff. We'll discuss each and everything, so that's going to be interesting. That's going to be really good. And recently I'm thinking to create or you can say launch course on networking as well as Splunk. And I am thinking to like put them on a giveaway. I haven't launched them yet. I'm preparing them. I'm soon thinking to launch them later or sooner. That will be done, guys. So if you want to be a part of future giveaways from my side, you can just share me. You can just send me a DM, or you can just share a link. You can say like LinkedIn profile. You can connect with me on LinkedIn profile, and when I will be, you'll be notified, so you can just be a part of that giveaway. You can decide it that way. That's particularly I'm thinking right now. Right now, no recent giveaways are going for me. Yeah, you have attended Miss Splunk class. I'm thinking to elaborate a little bit more stuff into that. I don't know what and how, but yeah, it's going to be really good. That's you can say that's one more. Eve, good evenings, John. That's good evening. That could Arki, you can say that's some sort of you can say Udemy prescribed stuff. Good evening, Kevin. Last day of the boot camp, guys. Join in fast. Tell your friends whosoever were earlier this particular, you can say, class, particular session. Hi everyone. Hi. Just tell them to join as quick as possible so that we can proceed without wasting time. Because I see many of the people are not here today. Good evening, Piyush. Good evening. I'm good today. I'm really good today. Just sleepy because, I have lots and lots of stuff to do, so I feel sleepy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Till now, only for 50 students have joined. Good to see you at our bootcamp last day. I have to join it, Piyush. What do you think that I wouldn't be coming up on the last day of the bootcamp? How could that be possible? Why didn't you fill up the form, John? Why? Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, cybercrime investigator. Evening, Pavan. Evening. What about hello, Sareem? Hello. I think, ma'am, they'll join the session at the end of this. Yeah, they usually come up for the attendance. So I know many people come up for attendance. I am absolutely fine. I should. I'm fine. Today's agenda is yeah. Today's the last day. Today's stream is all about, you can say, defensive mechanisms, 4 to 5 defensive mechanisms we are going to discuss, and then last a little bit how you can create a project that we are going to discuss. That will be the last, and then I'm going to wrap up with all your doubts today. So I hope you have lots and lots of doubts today. How's your health? Good. Fact frenzy. Your name is little confusing, but it's good. Yeah, I'm fine today. I told you that yesterday because of the network, as I said yesterday. Okay, okay, got it. Got your point, Michael. Um, that couldn't be helped, but John, because attendance should be 100% to proceed further with. Good evening, Surgeon. Good evening. So, guys, seems like many of you have joined. So, let's now proceed further and let's just discuss about today's topic, today's agenda, and then we'll wrap it up soon. And because I'll also have to give you time to fill the attendance sheet as well as to wrap up your doubts and sessions. So, let's just start with it. Let me share my screen. And as soon as I share my screen, guys, do give a heads up as usual so that I can get to know whether my screen is visible or not. Yeah. I can't punish John. Who am I to punish you guys? That's not even in my zone to punish you guys. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah. All right. Good to know my screen is visible. And my voice is also audible, I guess, properly, right? Oh my god. Evangelist missed all the 4 days. Couldn't help Evangelist. That's totally yeah. hmm hmm Yeah, you can watch it on the YouTube. Evangelist, you can watch it on the YouTube. All right, guys, my voice is also audible. My screen is also visible. Let's heads on. Yep. So let me just increase the font size first. Yeah. So the defensive mechanisms that you can use against some sort of, you can say, phishing emails, or you can say some such scams is first of all, the first come first. I didn't quit. That's not in my hand actually, John, to give you all this certificate and stuff. That's in team's hand. If so, I cannot help much with it. You have to directly contact the team for it. Yeah, I know one session, but that's not in my hand. I want to take more of your lectures. Right, Srajan, you wants to take more of my lectures. You can contact me on my LinkedIn. We can decide and discuss if you want to get lectures under me. That's totally on you. Final session, guys. Guys, don't distract me now. Let's just head on to the last topic of today's session. All right, good to know. So the defensive mechanisms, guys, that we can basically and actually use in order to prevent ourselves. Um, all right, guys. Let me focus. So, what we are going to discuss, like how we can prevent ourselves from such phishing scams, or you can say phishing emails throughout the sessions and throughout a particular scam. What you're going to do is you can use a multi-factor authentication, or you can say two-step factor authentication. You can use any one of them. So that's better if you use a multi-factor authentication. There is an option to use a multi-factor authentication in your emails, guys. You can enable it when you create an account. When you create a Gmail account or some sort of email account, you can just directly enable 2FA, or you can say multi-factor authentication, that is known to be MFA, so that if something like that pops up into your inbox, it will re-verify once. And when you try to log in with some sort of this particular MFA will block the system and getting the access to your particular device. So that's how you can prevent. One of this is the particular thing, and another comes second point that you can protect. You can say the second defensive mechanism is basically about the email filters and spam predictions. All right. So what is this email factors and spam predictions, guys? Particularly, just give me a second. Yeah, email filters and spam protection. That means you can put on some email filters. You can put on some spam predictions in your Gmail accounts, like where your Gmails come into your inbox. So what particular Gmail you are using, either it is a Gmail or it is an other sort of email you can say you are using. You can just put on those filters. You can use those spam protections. Like there is an option that you can directly get such sort of emails into your either into your spam, or they will be deleted from your inbox after 30 days of span time. And that's how you can prevent your system. One such of it is this particular defensive mechanism, that is email filters and spam protection, where AI based phishing detection, AI based, you can say, yeah, let me write it down. So AI based detection mechanism is there. Oh my god. Just give me a second, guys. Actually, my system is hanging a lot from few days due to lots of load on my device. I know I have been using my device a lot, so it's just hanging a little. Just give me a second. Yeah. AI-based detection mechanism, which is going to detect your system, like detect the phishing emails, the emails which are spam, either spam or you can say phishing. Yeah, all right. Let me show you that as well. First of all, you can use tools. There are some tools that you can use to prevent it from happening. There are email like AI based detection tools, like you can say IDS. IDS is basically an intrusion detection system, which basically detects that sort of attacks coming along the way, and they'll protect it from happening. Phishing email, yeah, we are discussing about the phishing emails. You can do that, as well as 2FA. And there are also some security measures into your Gmail account. When you get into it, you can just go ahead and you can put it on and detect those, so that that way AI based detection mechanisms can help you in preventing and detecting those emails, whether it is either a spam, or you can say they are actually in Gmail. If I truly speak, in Gmail there are they are already happening inside of it. Their default setup to detect spam, to detect phishing emails, and they directly send it to your spam inboxes. So that's how email filters and spam protection works. You should always keep them enabled. You should check the settings of your inboxes, whether it is set up or not. So you have to look after it, guys. So this is what email filters and spam protection does is actually, then you can also look for, or you can say you can also and what are the other email filters and spam protections you can say is SPF, DKIM, oh, all right, and DMARC, which we have already discussed. There are policies that you can create in order to prevent your emails from such sort of phishing scams or phishing emails or spam emails. If you have SPF enabled, DKIM enabled, DMARC created, and each and everything created for your system and your devices or your Gmail protections, these policy frameworks are going to help you in order to prevent from happening such sort of attacks or threats, and from manipulation tricks also. Number third you can say is that you can imply or implement over your system is actually, you can give awareness training programs, to your teams, awareness training programs to your teams. Like if you're working in an organization, so you can provide your teams or like HR teams or some other teams about awareness programs. You can aware them about this, that they should not click on any random, they should not click any random links. That is a really important. Another thing, they should not download, just give me a second guys. Yeah, they should not download any attachments or given over that particular emails randomly. You should not. I have a question away from this. Yeah, go ahead, Mohammed, you can ask. So they should not download any attachment files, and we have discussed that particular stuff, that you how you can not I'm waiting for the question, Mohammed. You can go side by side. So they should not download any attachment files over there in that particular emails. And you can tell what you can tell them, what. Yeah, go ahead, Mohammed. I just said that you can ask side by side. Just go ahead. I'm just telling you them till the time you can type your question. So tell them what are the technical indicators and red flags as well. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah. So this is what happens in the awareness training programs, as well as if you go away with the stuff. What you can do if you come along with such you can say such sort of attacks or manipulative. Always update the system add to the latest upgrade to avoid malicious code infecting your device. Exactly, John. That's also one of the things that you can do. So you have to keep your system updated and upgraded as well for this. And the last thing that you can do if you come across such a kind of attack or something, you can just report them as phishing. Yes, that is really safe. You can use Tor in a virtual machine. I also use Tor in my virtual machine only. In my Linux. I use it in my Linux. So yeah, you can report them as phishing. No worries. You missed all the defensive. You just missed all the defensive mechanisms. We are almost about to be done with the defensive mechanisms. Report them as phishing. Yeah. And how you can do so, I'll show you one such example from my email that I recently I have shown you that email particularly, that I got a phishing email that goes straight to my spam inbox. I'll show you that, and you can report it. How so? That we will be also seeing that. All right guys, just give me a second. Till the time it loads, guys, just give it a second. Yeah, it loaded up. Yeah, you should. If your system have some sort of vulnerability when you come along, you can just go back to your previous version. That's the thing. That's the thing you should always look after, guys. All right, I was about to show you in my spam inbox. Guys, you guys might have seen all of my emails till now, right? How many times I don't know I have opened up my inbox. You might have seen all of them. I feel so. Just give me a second. I seems like I have some network connectivity issue. Just give me a second, guys. Let me switch to another one. Yeah, it seems like I have some network connectivity issue. Mhm. All right. Yeah, exactly, John. That's what I said. Yes, guys. So here you can see, we see, I have shown you this particular email from days back that I came across, and I have shown you this so many times. So what you can do is you can just see over here there is an option to with the three dots. What you can just directly go on to these three dots, and as soon as you see there is an option, either you block the particular domain that this email came from, or the particular you can say particular business that this email received into your spam box or your inbox. And there is also an option to report phishing. You can see that very clearly, guys. My screen, I have like zoomed totally over this, zoomed in into this. You can see over here. So you can see over here report phishing. You can just go on and click on this report, and Google will understand such sort of emails that coming into your spam box or something like that is a sort of phishing email, and they will prevent your inbox from having any such emails. Making sense, guys? Understand? Is it clear, guys? Just give a yes or no. Yes. Good. So, and also you can filter messages like this. You can just click on filter messages like this, and you can see some other ways to prevent these sort of messages coming into your inbox. So these are some of the, you can say, crucial stuff that you should be knowing, and you should be prevention methods. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Seems like I'll have to get up from my seat for once. Just give me a second. Yes, sorry for getting up in between, guys. There was something that I have to check. That's why I woke up in between. Yeah. So I guess this topic till now here is clear. Now, if we will head on towards the discussion of, you can say, project. There will be a project given to you guys after this particular session. Nothing. Actually, I went for some work in between. I have some urgent work to go, so that's why. Am I visible, guys? Am I audible? And is my screen visible to you now? You can just directly block them, or you can say you can just directly report them as phishing. Guffer, that's what you can do. If attackers can automate spam emails, why do we rarely see them? I mean, if they want to scam or fraud people, they should be sending more. Even spam folders has very few. Because nowadays people are using so much security mechanisms and security stuff, so that's why we are able to see some less stuff. So Rajan, that's the basic reason. And as well as people prefer rather than you can say phishing emails, people prefer going along with the like wishing, or you can say CEO frauds or such sort of emails. Because normal emails are not a part where you fall into trap. Where you feel safe, there is a particular place when you fall into the trap. Where there is safety, you'll feel definitely going into the trap and you'll fall for it for sure. On what technology temp mail is running? Why do you want to know about that, Mohammed? That's out of the topic, but I can tell you that's out of the topic yet here. Mm, we can discuss that as well if you want later on. Are we going to what are we going to be given a project, ma'am? Yes, yes, John, you'll be given a project. The team will be redirecting you through the project. You'll be given one PDF file, or you can say a Google Drive link to just go through that, and you have to create a project related to that particular stuff. And after getting that project, you have to create and complete it by the deadline that will be provided to you. And after completing that as well, you have to submit it. Nothing. I don't get your question. Nothing else. Yeah, I got your point. Didn't get the notes. You might have received the notes from the first 2 days, Arushi. You might have got the 2 days notes. For the last 3 days, I haven't shared yet. I'll be proceeding further, and I'll be sharing it with the team so that they can share more with you. So, guys, let's get back to the project session. And what you have to do is you have to just let's take an example. You have to take a fictional website or fictional domain. Guys, do not do it on a real world scenario. Don't take it on a real world stage, because it's just a project work you are going to do. So it's just normal. It's not so large, it's not so mini. You can say it's in the middle, it's mediocre, because it's the topic itself is not that much high of the stage, guys, that we are discussing over here. But yeah, it's crucial, so you should know how to prevent it, how to do something. So that's why a project is a mediocre, an average project. So what you have to do is, can you share us the project from some idea about project? I am the team will be sharing the project format with you, so you can create that particular project. I have given the description of the project, tips you should use. I have shared everything in that particular stuff. Are you going to give a cert on the how much of project is appropriate or not? I didn't get your question, Radesh. Could you please elaborate? Guys, so the project could be like, you have to perform, you have to gather sort of information that how what sort of attacks you can what sort of social engineering attacks you can apply on a particular organization or a particular domain, how you can prevent something like that. It is given. I practice MX tool. It show and show original. So many things like MAC address, etc. I tried copy show original and paste it in the chat GPT DeepSeek. It show everything I need. Exactly, this is what happens, Meher. This is OSINT you have done. What you have done is OSINT actually, and I would say, if, rather than using chat GPT and DeepSeek, just use your manual OSINT and manual information gathering techniques as much as you can, because chat gpt and deepseek would be helpful somehow, but you won't learn how to like basically gather information. It is all the project about, is it going to be that big or that huge? No, that's not that huge or big, you can say. I understand it that you just consider it done. Yeah, that's what I meant actually. So you'll have, it's just that basic stuff you have to do, but you have to create a report. You have to show the screenshots inside of it. You have to provide it in a particular manner, guys, that you will do it for a company or an organization. I guess you'll be getting it into your email boxes only, Abarna, that your certificates will be in email. But those certificates will be provided after the submission of each and every stuff, submission of your looking after your attendance sheets, looking after your projects, project submission date, project stuff done, how well you have done it, everything. So after that you'll be receiving the certificate. So do not text either the team or me about this particular thing, that when we are going to get the certificates and when will it be going to happen. You'll be getting into your emails, and you'll be provided it after the completion of each and everything. Getting my point, guys? Clear? Like, will I get the certificate only if my project is right and perfect, or even if it is a little wrong? It's like Radesh, it's like you have to complete the project. Your attendance should be 100. Each and every point is to be looked after, and then they'll be providing you the certificate. All right. So project is something like that. You will be checking out an organization, a particular domain, and you'll be checking what sort of attacks can be done, how those attacks can be done. And after looking for those attacks, how those attacks can be done, you can create a report in order how you can prevent from such sort of attacks if something comes up in between. So you have to do that in particular project. You'll be providing the team a docs file, or you can say a PDF in order to submit. And I guess the deadline I have kept is actually 18 or 19, if I'm not wrong. I don't particularly remember. Yeah, easy demark. You can also look for easy demark. I have told you, you can, to gather information, you can look for Shadan, you can look for who is lookup to gather information. How about the form I didn't fill yesterday, ma'am? John, I have already told you that it's not in my hand, and the attendance should be 100%. So that's the point. I can't help much in that case. I think you got my point. By today or tomorrow, by the end of today or by tomorrow, you'll be receiving the project, Piyush. You'll be getting the project. Don't worry about that. So you have to look after it, and guys, now you may ask your questions, your doubts, whatever you want to ask me, so that we can proceed further. I am now going to ask you your clear your doubts, and after some time I'll be dropping the link for attendance as well, so that you can fill out your forms. As today is the last day, that's why I'm giving you a much more time to ask each and every question, and we can say your doubts, so that I can sort it out. Ma'am, but 18th going to be Saturday. Why so early like this? John, it's already 4 days from today that you're getting. So basically, we are going to create a report including types of attacks we can perform, or should we also include the cases we can defend our prey. That is everything that particularly, Navneet, everything is given in the particular project description. You can look in that, and you can create a report accordingly. I didn't understand what we have to do in a project, and in what format or how we will be submitting our project. Zerlish, you have to submit your project in either a docs or a PDF file. You'll have to like gather information regarding what sort of phishing attacks or social engineering attacks can be done on. You have to take a fictional organization, guys. I'm repeating it again, so that you guys don't go ahead and perform such sort of attack on real organization or real domain. Do not do that, please. How a report should be, that is the basic test among that you how you can create a report. You have to do that. How to do CA certificate from an authority or authority of institution, or from the EC Council itself. That's a good thing. If you do it from EC Council itself, that's good. Ansh, you should do it from EC Council itself. If there is 1 day gap in attendance or project is proper, then we'll get it. So seems like a little no, Prat, because you should have You should have 100% of attendance. Let me get back to let me stop my screen sharing, and let me, yeah, let me see your questions now. If there is from where we start a study for cybersecurity, like which channel have to see, you can learn it from Cyberchuck, you can learn it from Code with Harry, you can learn it from DevTown itself. DevTown is also a good channel for cybersecurity and stuff, you can say. You can learn from, you can I didn't prefer, I learned it from Google, guys. So that's why I suggest you to look after each and every resource that comes along your way, because cybersecurity is a vast like field, so you should have to look each and everything that you can. For research, can you only name some resources? Like for what sort of research, Sarajan, you are asking? Like for gathering information or for research papers? I mean, what content should we add and in which format? You can add screenshots from what particular sources you are gathering information from, what sort you have learned stuff, or you can say that sort of, or what how can you verify that whether this particular stuff is phishing or any sort of attack or something like that. And that's what I mean. That's, you can add content. Can you suggest any like free source? There are so many free certs. There is one Google free certs from Coursera. You can do courses from Udemy. When there are giveaways on Udemy, you can do it from there. Because many people provide giveaway on Udemy and courses like that from there, so you can do it. Would it be appropriate to design a mock phishing experiment or survey to test awareness or susceptibility? Yeah, you can do that, Gaffer, but you have to be very cautious while performing such stuff, because that could be harmful for your system as well and for your safety as well. Ma'am, should we include the tax you covered, or we can take other cases as well? Navneet, the cases should be related to social engineering only, because that's what the topic is. So, so adding other cases related to social engineering could be good to go. Cisco Networking Academy. What are you trying to ask, John? Mohak, try hack me. Yeah, try hack me is also one of the good source. Yeah, Udemy and Coursera. Kaushlesh, ma'am, where project make in copy or an MS Word? You can create an you have to create an MS Word so that you can share PDF, or you can say the doc file. Oh, okay. So we have to only submit only written reports as a project. Okay, yeah, yeah, Zelish, yeah, because we want to be able to see your Google Drive of each and every student, and that what you have done, how you have done the research. We will be looking after your reports to verify whether a student have done a good thing or not. Ma'am, cyber security एक बहुत बड़ा loop है that never exactly, I mean, it's a never ending loop that you, if you entered into it once, you are always going to get in. Udemy has many courses. Which one is best? Mohammed, there are so many people around the Udemy. I cannot suggest for each and everyone, but from some good people I know over the Udemy, you can choose is, there are so many people. How shall I name? I cannot name each and every good person, guys. You can see from the ratings. You can look after that. You can just check it. Sorry, but may I know, after project we are having certificates? Yeah, you'll be receiving certificates if your attendance is 100%. If your project is done well, nicely, so you can. I learned cybersecurity from Cisco Networking. That's great. That's great, John. Uh, Gulfshan is asking which boot camp is coming next, for cybersecurity or for some other domain. What you are asking, elaborate it a little so that I can answer you better. Abhishek is solving the try hack me hack the box. These platforms can help in placement now. I'm third year in BCSC. If you are in third year, you have to pace it a little bit for your placements, Abhishek, because it is the time when you have to take up your each and every stuff really serious. You have to practice try hack me hack the box. You have to practice sports rigor labs. You have to learn new courses. You have to work every bit, every single certain blood of yours. You have to put each and everything. You have to. Certificate is coming on the community group. It will come in your emails. It won't be provided on the community. We need to download. No, you'll be provided it onto your email. But never complete it up to date, ma'am. It's a a lot of subtopics. Cybersecurity always do have a lot of subtopics, John. You have to Nothing. Which type of project, ma'am? For what you are asking, Yogita? Ma'am, will the government have our public IP to track us if anybody does phishing? Yeah, they can check it on. They can check it on. Because ISPs, internet service providers, to keep an eye on all of us guys. So you have to be on which application I complete my project. Sakshi, you can create your particular report and you can share it with the team. Like it could be in PDF or docs file. Can you talk about what like the project's supposed to be? I have already discussed that. You can see the recorded session if you want to re-revise that stuff. Ma'am, if we start learning cybersecurity after covering basics, we should prefer learning according to domains we want to enter, particularly in cybersecurity, should do little bit of. No, 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 no. Don't go bit of several domains, because if you'll keep on going in like each and every domain, you will be like very much confused. You won't be able to choose one particular domain and you'll be stuck for life. You will be stuck for life. No, Navneet. Just go according to the domain, work on a particular domain that you actually like, whether it is defensive, whether it is offensive, whether it is something else. Just go ahead with the particular one domain, work on it, work with your blood and sweat. Web software development boot camps. Fahad, there might be coming. I don't know about it. Right now, they might have something. They might be coming after my boot camp. I think they will be. If only attendance will be there, means certificate will not come, huh, ma'am? If only attendance will be there. Yeah, if only attendance is there and you have not created a project, that's also is going to take out your certificate. Bootcamp related, might be there will be some boot camps coming related to Python or data sciences as well. Gaffer, what's your question? Can you repeat it? Can email spoofing be prevented on the client side, or is it mostly a server side problem? It's mostly a server side problem, but it can also be prevented with the client side by 2FA and multi-factor authentication. Once, can we get a direct cybersecurity role in Indian company? You need to have certificates. You need to have skill set. Abhishek, I'm doing BSc in computer applications and cybersecurity. After 4 years, can I get a job? Yeah, you can get a job if you practice on your skill set as well as on your certifications. That will help you. If I have completed only 4 lectures as I was unwell, would I get certificate? No, no, Nikhil. It seems difficult for you to get the certificate. Um, Tarun, that seems to be very, very complex that you missed 2 last classes. I mean, you can change your IP address. You can change your IP address. You can use different IP address using VPN, but that somehow can also they can somehow also trick you into giving your IP address, because websites take a note of so many information, not only the IP address. I am in fourth year in CSE stream, so which domain have much more scope for further studies and courses? CSC stream, there are AI, there are cloud security, there are blockchain, there are cybersecurity, there are gaming, there are what else? Mm, there are several things you can look for. You can choose any. Each and every one stream have their own benefits and their disadvantages and scopes. So that's totally on you. Try Hack Me and Hack the Box help you with the hands-on labs and real-world scenarios. Exactly, John. Attendance will start when? I'll be sharing the link soon, Pavan. Today it seems Pavan is ready to run after this class because the session is ended. Certification matters more, or projects or internships? Internships matter a lot if you have internships, and if you do not have internship, then certificates and skill set matters a lot. Rohan. I was trying set toolkit. It was showing error. How to do, ma'am? I have to see what the error is. Just one without seeing, I cannot tell. What type of domain do for project? Joji Babu, you can type of domain depends. What is the question? I cannot understand properly. Which domain you prefer, ma'am? Which domain do I prefer? I'm a cybersecurity person, so I'll definitely suggest you cybersecurity. And in that also, there are several parts you can choose. So that's totally dependent on you. Ma'am, I have done the CSA course from EC Council. What should I do after? Kush, you can choose CEH, or you can choose another pen testing courses or you can say you can choose others as well, like a digital forensics, something like that, if you're interested. Is certificate from DevTown or any company. um Himanshu, DevTown is going to share their own companies or certificate, as well as Google chapter, Google student chapter, and Microsoft student chapter certificates as well with you. Please, can we also? Yeah, I'll share the link again. Would it be appropriate to design a mock? I have already answered your question, Gaffer. I have already told you that it would be good if you are trying to design a mock phishing experiment, but you have to do it very cautiously. You have to take step by step, and you have to be very cautious with all the stuff. It might not only be harmful for others, it could be also harmful for your own system as well. Offensive security jobs have they both carries a equal value, Mahalakshmi. They both carry an equal value, whether it is offensive or defensive. That depends from a person to person. If a person is good with defensive, they'll be high paid for that particular knowledge, for the particular skill set, and for the same goes with the offensive. But as I am into offensive, so I have been seeing people from offensive only. If you're into defensive, you'll be seeing people through defensive only. Mhm. How does session fixation differ from session hijacking? Session fixation is that you are trying to fix session, whereas session hijacking is something that you are trying to hijack it by trying to manipulate the stuff in Burp Suite, or you can say into the particular another browser. You're trying to change it, and when you try to fix it, that means you are there is nothing from the both browsers. The information is correct, and both the browsers are working properly. So that's a session fixation. I told you the genuine reason of my problem. I missed 2 days due to Abdul. I cannot help you. I have already told you. I have discussed it with the team as well, and they are repeating it to me. If it would have been in my hand, I would have given you 100% attendance to each and every student I have seen who have asked me questions, who have done. I would have given that. That's not in my hand particularly. How can I help you in that case? Yeah, ma'am, in which domain you have mastery? I'm moreover into the offensive, guys. I tried. What are the free platforms for cybersecurity networking certificates? For that, you can go with Cisco Cybersecurity. Networking is good there as well. You can go uh, for networking. You can also learn from TCM. TCM is also good there. If world top hacker and developer have same level of intelligence, then who has the upper hand? Susan, what a sort of question you have asked. This is really a good question. If the world top hacker and developer have same level, like, what are you asking even? That depends on the mindset, no? Like how they're actually taking the cases, how they're actually trying to develop and default setups. BCA is a good choice to start. BCA is basically for computer applications, guys. So it seems a little off bit, Mohammed Shahid. It seems a little off bit to choose BCA instead of BCE, or you can say, sorry, BE or BTech. The certificate helps in defining your mindset, defining your, you can say, defining and telling about your majority of your work set, and like what projects you have worked on. So that's how these certificates help you. At least project submission matters for certificate. Any all alternatives? I didn't get your question, Taran. What are you trying to ask? It was showing port error and virtual box matter. So there would be there you have to look after your ports in the settings. Just one for those starting. You can begin. Yeah, Academy and Coursera. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for answering this question, John. Would cybersecurity, offensive security be in demand in future also? Yeah, that's going to be really much into it, much into demand, Nikhil. What is the project name and the details will be given or not? Details will be given. You'll provide the description, tips, and each and everything. Abhishek, you'll be provided. OSCP or EJPT? I'll suggest OSCP instead of EJPT, Nikhil. Do you know about DevOps? About what is the future for freshers? DevOps is also a good field, guys, and it have a wonderful future in in the upcoming days. Please, what should I do if I become a victim of cyber attack? Go and report to a particular cybercrime cell, and You can just go ahead and report it. You just if you are into some sort of, if it is over your particular social platform, you can just change your password, log out of it, and like delete that account for a few days, or you can say deactivate that particular account from for a few days, so that the person won't be able to get into your system. I'm into red teaming, but I'm confused what position should I go for, like prepare for, and at the same time people say learn blue teaming because there are less jobs in red teaming. This is not the reason that there are less jobs in red teaming. That doesn't make sense, guys. That's not even a good statement to say so. No, that's not like this. If you're into red teaming, you can opt for CRTA sort of certificates, like certified red teaming professional, certified red teaming analyst, and you can go after that. You can choose red team analyst job. You can choose red team developer post, or you can choose anything. There are so many options in choosing red teaming as well. Can you give it? Yeah, I'll give Ansh. Just give it a second. Mom, this boot camp is very helpful for silly student. Thank you so much to inspire us. No worries, guys. That's totally fine. That's my duty and that's my job. Mom, if I attend the session of 4 days and I did the project, if it is, I'll ask the team, Don, if they will suggest something. Then I'll definitely let you help you out in that case. What should I do to get internship? What are the steps? Apply, practice, and practice. Pavan, give your best skill sets. Apply for the jobs, provide keep on applying, and give your best in the interviews as much as you can. This boot camp is that's very good to know. Ma'am, do you know about the, yeah, I have already told that question, attendance please. Yes, guys, I'm giving how you started your journey. I'll tell you that as well. Can social engineering attacks help happen in person, or it's in online? It can happen in person also, guys. There's one such case in my family itself. They fall for a trap with this social engineering attack in person. Let me share the mom is using VPN safe, like does it lead for data breaching? Like when we install VPN, they ask repeatedly that you trust this app. No, that's not always the case. If you're using some trusted you can say trusted softwares or websites for VPN, as in VPN, that won't that would let you fall for this sort of. Is vulnerability management is good to start as. Yeah, that's really good, Prakash Reddy. That's really good. Can I mention this boot camp on my resume? Yes, you can. You can, Fahad. How to make phishing email link describe in short. You can use GoFish or Fish Sim simulation tools, and there you can write. You can create the link from there. GRC not a easy route to venture it. Yeah, it is really easy, but it doesn't carry. It doesn't have any like you can say pen testing stuff, or it doesn't have any coding stuff, or it doesn't have any practical stuff. So it's not. I am sharing it. Just give it a second, guys. There are so many questions. I'll give you. I'll give you. I'm giving the link. Oh my god, guys! You guys are really too much asking for the attendance only. Let me just share it. Mostly offline ones are, but if it is for online one, that's also good. Boot camps. Just give me a second, guys. Let me share it with you. Guys, now just stop texting so that people can get to know about the link of the attendance. Do not. Yeah, I have shared the link, guys. You can just go ahead with it. I have shared attendance. Hello, I have shared the link. You can see and you can fill out the form. And guys, do not do so. Please do not do so. Attendance form will be lost, and you guys will be lost in it. Don't do this. For your question, Nikhil, that it is not always necessary to use VPN. It's not always necessary. That's not always necessary that you use VPN for bug hunting. Team not yeah, they'll provide you the projects. They will provide you. They'll provide you a little late. They'll provide you. All right. When you guys are done with the attendance, just drop okay, and then we'll be start. Attendance group, no attendance group. Madhav, I have already shared the link of attendance. You can just click on that link, fill the form, and you'll be done. It's not the attendance link, guys. It's it's there is no group for attendance. I have shared the link in the comment section. Just do check. It's also visible on screen. You can see the link over there as well. It is available on the screen. You can see that. Fill out the form as soon as possible, guys. Then we will be ending this session because this is the last session and we are done with it. I am. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am going to take two few more questions from your guys' doubts. Then we'll be ending this. Thank you for the session. You're welcome, Umang. No worries. Okay. Ideal resume or skills for entry level SOC analyst. What companies look for? Uh, Skills are basically the tools you are using, like SOC tools, SOC analyst tools, SOC analyst. You have to be prepared with questions. Good to know, RK. That's gonna help you for your resume. Which Linux distro will be good for cybersecurity Linux? But I heard this Kali is for beginners. Pareto is going. Pareto is stuck a lot, guys. It will hang your system. That's why I do not prefer using Kali is better, even if it is for beginners. If it is for advanced. Any other questions? All right. For from where to start? Cybersecurity fundamentals, then networking. You can start. Then ethical hacking. You can learn step by step. How do we get a set? Mohammed Shahid, you will be receiving your certificates after completing the project, and after few days of completion of projects and looking into your project sheets and reports, you will be provided with the certificates if you have attended all the classes, filled all the attendance sheets, and done all the work that is required. Certificates are necessary for getting job. Yeah, not totally necessary. Somehow necessary, not totally necessary. If your skill set is good, no certificates are needed. Huh, Zelish. You're welcome, Zelish. Thank you. So as you know, CEH code is valid for 3 years only, right? So as if there is a new thing, or we have to give that exam again. Yeah, you have to give that exam again to renew particularly, but that's not totally necessary that you should be actually renewing it. That depends on you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much for telling me that I'm. That's my pleasure that I give you a very informative, and knowledgeable sessions, guys. Thank you, Danish. Notes will be provided in the group community group only. You're welcome, guys. Tomorrow, no, tomorrow you won't be getting the certificates. You'll be getting first of all the project Kuka. Nikhil, thank you as very recent. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you so much for appreciation, guys. Yeah, you'll get certificates on email. How we collect our certificates? You after doing all of the stuff, and when you'll be done with your project submission, and if everything is good, then that it will be a good stuff. Thank you so much, ma'am. Great time, Nani. You're welcome, Navneet. Thank you so much. Good class, ma'am. Thank you, guys. What's about ambassador thing of DevTown team asked and form? I particularly don't know much about it. You can ask the team itself, Radesh. I'm not about it. Looking forward to attending more. Hard to goodbye. Okay, that's a sad thing. No worries. We very miss this boot camp and also. Okay, guys. Okay. Yeah, you'll get it from team. Thank you for useful session. Thank you, guys. The team and the community members will give you the project details, guys. Notes on Discord? No, not right now. The team will be providing you the on the community wherever your community is. You can get that. What is life of cybersecurity, guys? It's never ending loop. You'll have to keep learning. That's the life of cybersecurity. source and everything is provided in the everything is provided into the you can say the resources of project. You can see there. We'll meet you in another boot camp. All right, Fahad, that's good to know. Really like your explanations, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much for your valuable. You're welcome. Um, all right, guys. Seems like everyone is now leaving the session. Scope of the cybersecurity. Pawan, you're asking a wrong question. There is a lots of scope in cybersecurity. You can go from anywhere to anywhere in cybersecurity. They're very helpful for us. You're welcome, Kushi. You're welcome. All right, guys. See you in the upcoming sessions, and I wish that you guys will join that. The link to access some notes on Discord keeps saying it's invalid anytime I try it. The team will get back to you with this particular thing, priceless. Internship under my guidance. Himanshu, reach me out on LinkedIn. We'll sort there. We'll discuss this there. Ansha have already told about the project. All right, guys. Yeah, they might provide you the internship. You can look after them. Yeah, it's DFIR is also a good choice, guys. Yeah, sayonara, Pawan. How to learn Kali Linux tools and which tool will help in cyber. There are so many tools depending on your skill set and depending on your work stuff. Abhishek. All right, guys. Now I'll be ending the session. See you in the upcoming sessions. Till the time, take care and bye bye, guys. See you in the upcoming session. I'll now end the stream. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.